So welcome back to Wikis at Mirkwood for the first list review of the new year. It is currently New Year's Eve, so Happy New Year to the people that are watching. And we have a quite large digital couch tonight with Ivan Sheehan, David Coleman, David Murphy, and Alex Neves, all joining us today and all competing in the tournament also this coming weekend. It's run by Sean Sproul, who we have captured temporarily from the Scottish. He is now over on one of the IHL. We have accepted him gladly, his memes and everything else that comes with him. He has been kind enough to run a 715-point event called the Battle of Numerous Tiers. He's added a little bit of a twist to this event in the form of some treasures, which will be captured by the opponent, or sorry, your army leaders, and will make them significantly stronger as the game goes on, if you can hold on to them. Everyone is also asked to make a treasure seeker model. So this is a model that will be effectively a Goblin Moria captain with shield in terms of profile. But as the game goes on, we'll get, again, significantly stronger. People are bringing their own models for this, so we are hopefully going to see some pretty nice treasure hunters. Potentially some Indiana Jones, I hear, going to show their face. So just to go through what the actual treasures are and how they work quickly before we get to the lists. Players are not just competing in their army, in their petty war games, they are also fighting to claim the newly discovered treasures of Khazad-dûm-Dûm. These are special pieces of war gear that have been uncovered, and for the bold who claim them may reward you with great power. However, all that glitters is not gold. After setup of Game 1 is complete, but before the deployment, the TO will randomly distribute the treasures of Khazad-dûm-Dûm. If your game is fought over a treasure, it will replace one of the 3 artifacts on your table, but will function as an artifact normally would. Whoever claims this prize in Game 1 may keep this treasure. The treasures are special, indestructible pieces of war gear with additional rules. They must be given to your leader to wield, and indeed they will not be keen to share their new wealth with anyone. In the subsequent 5 games of the tournament, they will wield the powers of these treasures and fend off the covetous leaders of the other armies. Should your leader be slain in a game, the treasure will be lost to your army and is claimed by your opponent, who should feel free to gloat and immediately equip their leader with their new treasure. If their leader has been slain before this moment, they may still claim your treasure, but must wait until their next game to wield its powers. The treasures discovered for this event are detailed below. The Diamond of Discovery. Your leader gains D3 foresight points as described in Elrond's Foresight of the Eldar rule. These function in the same manner as Elrond's. For the duration of your game, your opponent may force you to reroll 1 priority roll of their choosing. This occurs before foresight points are spent. The Ruby of the Rat King, very interesting one. Whilst wielding this treasure, your leader gains control of 6 giant rats. These will be provided to you for your games. Giant rats use the ruffian profile and are added as part of the leader's warband, taking it above its normal size. These do not gain an army bonus, but also do not interfere with any existing bonuses your army has. The giant rats treat your leader as a banner. However, they will switch allegiance if the Ruby of the Rat King is claimed by another. If your leader is slain, they immediately join your opponent's army. If your opponent's leader is already dead, the rats immediately flee the field, dropping any objectives they may be holding. Also, your warriors aren't quite sure why your leader is being followed around by rats, and so your leader's standfast range is reduced by 3 inches. The Tourmaline of the Tay. Each time your leader suffers a wound, roll a d6 before fate saves are taken. On the roll of a 6, they ignore the wound exactly as if a fate point had been spent. However, your leader must charge an enemy if able to when they move. The Luckstone of the Law. You may reroll 1 of your dice during the game. This may be a reroll of a reroll and can be made for any roll made by your leader. Your opponent may force you to reroll 1 dice roll during your game for any roll made by your leader. Neither of you may use this to reroll the same dice roll, with the controlling player having priority to decide this. The Sapphire of Sean. Whilst holding the Sapphire, all climb, jump, swim, thrown rider tests automatically count as being rolled as 6. However, you should still roll the dice when taking the tests, and on the roll of a 1, you must take that result and cannot modify the result with might or re-roll it. Then we get down to the Treasure Seekers. So in addition to your army, all players will freely gain a Treasure Seeker for their army. This is represented by a Moria Goblin Captain with a shield. It is included as an exception to your army or legendary legion restrictions and functions as an independent hero with your army list. It is included as part of your army for determining breakpoint, but will not benefit from any army or legion specific bonuses. It will then gain the following rules as the game goes on. A Hero's Destiny. So the Treasure Seeker is always considered to have 1 fate point, which it may use whenever it is wounded. The Treasure Seeker is resistant to magic. The Treasure Seeker starts the game with 3 might points. The Treasure Seeker will become empowered as the tournament goes on. At the start of each round, a d6 will be rolled, and the Treasure Seeker will gain an additional benefit permanently. By the round 6, the Treasure Seeker will now have gained all 6 benefits. The Treasure Seeker is now 5'6", has a move value of 8 inches, has 3 attacks and 3 wounds, gains the unstoppable brutal power attack made with the Treasure Seeker's strength, Bane of Kings, and Heroic Strike. For all scenarios, the Treasure Seeker is an additional objective worth victory points and will be a tiebreaker. You gain 1 victory point for wounding your opponent's Treasure Seeker and 2 victory points if it's slain. All players are free to bring whatever model they feel represents the Treasure Seeker for their chosen army, or may use the Goblin Captain to represent it. Conversions are encouraged, yada, yada, yada. Quite a lot to take in there, lads. How do we feel about these?
I think
they're
nice,
largely okay.
nice small subtle changes, yeah.
The fact that they're only going to be on about half the tables kind of makes the impact a bit less, so shouldn't be too bad.
Less than half.
Yeah.
Like if there's like 15 games going on, it'll only be a third at most.
Yeah.
What's nice about them, I think, is they all have, you know, like as much as they buff you, they all have like a negative, yeah.
Yeah, it kind of gives them a nice bit of balancing factor.
Yeah, like this Rat King thing sounds insane. You just want to charge them all out and hope they all die before anything bad happens to you. So take out what you can. It's cool. Like some of the Treasure Seekers, I think, will be cool. What I found was interesting, I was speaking to Dave about, is I assumed that the Treasure Seekers were going to have to like play some part in actually finding the treasure, but that doesn't seem to be the case. They're more or less just like a guy that
they're just an extra hero.
And just keeps taking steroids every turn and just getting ridiculous.
Getting loot. One thing I don't know is the upgrade roll for the Treasure Seeker, is that going to be one for everyone? Everyone's Treasure Seeker, or is it an individual person?
It's one for everyone. So we will.
Okay, so everyone's Treasure Seeker will always be the same. That's nice to know.
Yeah. It would be so hard to keep track of it. Otherwise, you just have people like full of shit.
Nightmare.
Yeah. So that's going to be mad. They're going to become like an absolute tank. It would be nice to see whose Treasure Seeker like takes the most heads or something by the end of the weekend.
I am just playing mine as a free character.
Yeah, Mike Kelly for the win with March.
Yeah,
down straight.
And eventually fight 6 with 3 attacks and strike.
Yeah, it's just throws a complete
very quickly goes
curveball.
from Mike Caddy to the lad who's on a deer damage.
Yeah, it's a bit like when Dave did that event with the random hero, and some people's just like did ridiculously well. Shays, I remember, I think spent like 14 might without spending any might or something. Like,
Well, Haldir at home by some lad.
Or Haldir, like, yeah. So this will be interesting. I like the names, I like the lore. It will be very fun. He's put a lot of effort into it. It's massively appreciated. Quite a lot of prizes up for grabs, and a nice simple scoring system as well. So on to the lists. These look a bit funky. I had to copy them all over, so apologies for the giant black bar. But we'll kick off with number 1, which is our very own Michael Bunting. He's got Haldir with a bow and an elven cloak. That's his leader. 3 Galadrim warriors with spear and shield, 3 with bow and spear, 3 Galadrim court guard, and a banner on an archer. Orphan, 2 Galadrim warriors with spear and shield, 2 with bow and spear, and 2 Galadrim court guard. Eomer with 6 royal guard and 3 outriders and a royal guard on horse. Theodred with 4 royal guard, 2 outriders, and a royal guard on horse. I'm actually building a Lothlorien list on the side at the minute, and I really want to throw in Rimmel and Orphan just for the crack. So I quite like this, and then chucking in Eomer and stuff as well.
Do not heroes have any equipment?
That's all that was sent to me.
It looks like they don't, because Haldir has the bow and elven cloak, but he's 80, so he has to have the armor.
No, he doesn't.
He's 85 with the armor.
No.
Okay.
Bunting has only given him the bow and the cloak.
So Eomer and Theodred are just hanging out in whatever their base equipment is.
Yeah.
Yep. D6.
Bare bones.
I think 1 royal guard for D7 on the 2 of them would have been a worthwhile trade.
How many models is it?
But it's fine. There's lots of models.
Yeah, it's decent one.
15 points in might.
Yeah.
That's not.
Who's his treasure hunter? Well, actually, don't. I suppose we should spoil it. But then that's an extra 3 might, isn't it? Like so.
Yeah.
It's 15 might with the
treasure hunter. Yeah.
Yeah. 3 of these characters have strike, and the 4th one will
3 attacks
at some point.
Yeah.
And 4 of them will have 3 attacks at some point.
Yeah. And Haldir just plays a passive role, stand back. Shoot.
Yeah.
I like it.
No, it's definitely fine. I would just have done something slightly differently.
It's always good excuse to find, just throw in some Rohan
It's a durable
anyway.
list as well. Fight 5 across the board, more or less. Defense 6.
Yeah.
Fight courage.
Got some fight 6 in there with the Gladron Court.
And Orphan's the one with the it's like the sort of twirly thing. What's his rule again?
It's on a 6.
Counts as trapped. Doubles the strike
Yeah.
rate.
It's roll a natural 6 in the dual roll, and you can make an extra strike 2 wounds afterwards.
So if he rolls 2 6s and a 4 in the dual roll, he'll make what, 5 attacks
Yes.
to wound if he wins.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
3
Okay.
base or something, doesn't it? Yeah, so
Yeah.
cool.
3 base, yeah.
It is actually a good troop muncher. Like you
He
can
is,
see it
yeah,
that way.
definitely.
They're cool models as well. Like I just and the other one does like the whole re-roll of fight dice as well, which I just think is a cool ability. But,
Yeah.
yeah. And over to number 2 is your self item.
Oh yeah.
Legendary Legion Army of Deal. Absolutely love this. Don't see enough of Deal. Warband 1, King Brand. He is the leader, obviously. 10 Knights of Deal, 1 Warrior of Deal with Spear and Banner, 5 Warriors of Deal, Spear and Escaroth Bow. Indiana Jones for free. Warband 2, Prince Bard, 5 Knights of Deal, 5 Warriors of Deal with Spear and Shield, 5 Warriors of Deal with Spear, Escaroth Bow. Warband 3, Captain of Deal with a Bow, 2 Knights of Deal, 5 Warriors of Deal with Spear and Shield, 4 Warriors of Deal with Spear and Bow. 45 models, 23 to break, 11 for 25, and 14 bows. I like it. You don't see enough of it.
Yeah, I think it's a bit of fun. It makes me paint the Dale models as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a solid army. There's enough strikes floating around there. Fight 4, bodyguard.
They're good at shooting as well.
I think good at shooting. Yeah.
We'll see how it gets on, but obviously against a lot of the stronger list, it'll struggle. But it's decent. They're decent lads.
As long as there's no
They're
snakes.
decent lads.
Army wide fearless is fantastic.
It is very nice. It's a shame that Legion makes it like the army list itself just entirely pointless.
Take Girion.
At lower points, it might just be worth taking Girion and stuff like that, you know, for massing out or something maybe.
Good on the models. 715 points, 45 models. It's nice.
Yes,
yeah, 46 with the free hero. Because I forgot to count the free hero when I was doing the total model count.
Yeah.
So it should be one of the bigger armies there.
I think it is. It's tasty.
Yeah.
Yeah. Be nice
It would
to see.
be 45 is a lot like for 750.
46.
I think it has to be fully painted as well, doesn't it? I assume so.
Yeah. So I'm doing some of that right now.
But
I should have finished by tomorrow.
Yeah, I've never seen a fully painted Deal army, so I'm looking forward to that.
It'll be serviceable.
That's all it needs to be. I'm on. Over to Connor Carr, the great and glorious. He is
This will be fun.
It always is. The Golden King, 130 points, 9 fatties, 5 warriors with bows and spears. Greg Davies with 50 points. I believe that's the Taskmaster. 10 warriors with bows and
makes
spears,
sense, I suppose.
and 2 raiders with spears and bows. 9 warriors of Karna with twin blades, and Ali Abba Boa, the treasure seeker. He's got a Barry White on Nazgul and 8 dead warriors of Karna Black Nuns. 48 models, beating you by 3. He always brings something interesting and names it just as interestingly.
What does the Nazgul have?
281.
8 Black Numenorians. Okay, I was just confused at the way he was reading this.
Yeah.
He's all confused with me, yeah.
So yeah.
How many models does he have?
48.
I'm assuming he's hoping to just instant murk a hero that tries to do something. Although the usual combination of Golden King and what's it called? A catapult isn't there. So
yeah, 7 hits, yeah.
It's hard to know.
It's nice to see. I haven't seen the Golden King at all since I started playing this game, so that'll be nice.
Yeah.
Great at killing his warriors. Chomps through stuff.
I think Connor Whitla's one. It's painted very nicely. If I remember rightly. But yeah,
he used to be an excellent profile old edition, but kind of got nerfed, and then Zoldan got boosted big.
He's one with like the 2
Taskmaster. He is a
right?
Watcher card. He is a Sharon, a Golden King, and a
Barry
Nazgul.
White and a Barry White.
Yeah.
Nazgul.
Plus his
Barry,
free treasure hunter. No, that should be interesting now. It's always fun seeing what he comes up because it's usually something weird.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's a funky list for sure.
he usually does pretty well with them as well. So
Yeah.
yeah. It's because
So
it's
looking
He's a good
forward to
player.
seeing that now.
He's alright. Like,
you can't plan for a Connor Carr list. That's just what it is. So most of the digital couch coming up early. So Dave Coleman, yourself, Lothlorien, the Fellowship, the trusty old 715 points, 34 models with 11 bows and 12 might. We've got Galadriel, the leader, 6 cards of the Galadriel Court, 6 Galadriel Warriors with shield, 1 with a spear, a bow, and a banner, 4 with spears and bows and a sentinel. Then we've got Haldir with his bow and heavy armor. We've got 8 warriors with shields and 3 with spears and bows. 1 Galadriel Knight with shield and a bow, and 1 Wood Elf warrior with a Wood Elf spear and an elf bow. Then we got Big Bozza on his horse with a shield, and that's it. Tried and tested.
very generic Lothlorien. Pretty solid everything. So like a struggle if contest. Well, when contest is the last game, it's kind of annoying that it's going to swing for me because I'm hoping to leader that can stop. Otherwise, I just lose that game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess like they didn't change it.
If you do stop them eventually, if they just get 1 turn where they go kill 2 things, it's like
right you are.
I wonder
let's try and get Galadriel to get 2 kills here now.
Yeah.
Like worst case scenario, she dies and you accidentally end up with someone that's slightly better in combat. It starts like actually.
You could do that.
Yeah, I could just go and get her killed.
Yeah,
just go and charge her something, get her killed, and then just fucking have someone else come along and take over.
Just because of the change to it, like just sacrifice.
Actually, not the worst idea in the world.
It's not the one to just have her get killed. Yeah, just like charge like an Azog or something like that.
Yeah.
There you go.
Where you
just
go,
blow all your will
around,
stop someone for a turn, and then go right. Time to die.
Yeah. Just walk in and explode. Yeah, brilliant. Over to Patrick McCormick. Haven't seen him in a while. 715 pure fiefdoms. Love it. Imrahil on armored horse with a lance, 2 knights with horse and lances, 4 knights of Dol Amroth and 12 men at arms. 4 long on a horse. He's got 2 axemen of Lossar Nark, 2 clansmen of Lamadon, 4 Blackroot Vale archers, and 5 Blackroot Vale archers with spear. He's got a captain of Dol Amroth on armored horse and a lance, 5 axemen of Lossar Nark. I just can't do these names. 4 clansmen of Lamadon, and it's 43 models, breaks at 21 and 25% at 10 models. It's classic fiefdoms list, pretty much.
It's a lot of lads.
Paddy really took losing to Jamie Moore at Sterling to heart with this list here
now. Jamie knows
how much knights does he have?
very well. Let's see. So he has 2, 4, 6. Just the 6.
A lot of points.
Still a fair whack of those knights. And what are the heroes again? It's Imrahil, Forlong,
and the
Archer
captain.
Man. Oh, just captain.
Just captain.
And obviously the free guy.
There's a lot of like 40 plus lists actually that have managed to squeeze in. Considering the points.
700 points.
Yeah. I think I'm on about 34 as well. Yeah, so that'll be good. I think there might be more of those. Then Marty, always is. Marty Metcalf, first of 2 of these. So Mirkwood Rangers LL,
which makes me sad.
Yeah, same. Warband 1 is Legolas with the Elven Cloak, 100 points. We've got 8 Mirkwood Rangers and a Wood Elf Sentinel. Warband 2 is Toriel with a bow, 7 Mirkwood Rangers. Warband 3, Ranger Captain with 5 Mirkwood Rangers. Warband 4, another Ranger Captain with 5 Mirkwood Rangers. It's 30 models, 30 bows. Breakpoint 14, quarters at 7. It is what it is. There's not
there's not much to say about it.
I'm okay with it.
It goes
Really
pop,
hope I
pop, pop. Yeah.
Really hope I don't play this in the first game.
Yeah, it would be shit for the first game.
Me too.
But I mean, it either fluffs really badly or like just wipes out your army in a turn or 2.
Yeah. It'll have an awful time in the last game, I suppose.
Yeah, it will.
Well, Legolas is not a bad leader.
I suppose he gets Night Fighter and stuff actually in that one, yeah. Significantly better.
The Rangers are really soft.
Yeah.
They are squishy, yeah.
The Treasure Hunter will have a great time against them.
Yeah.
They'll have everything.
Yeah, I suppose the Treasure Hunter will help him a bit there as well, I guess. Just having a bit
if you have a shit leader, just get your leader killed and then let the Treasure Hunter become the leader.
Can you let the Treasure Hunter become your leader though? Surely that's not a
Maybe
lot.
maybe if everyone else dies before
Maybe
the
everyone just like starts cleaning up. So Joshua Bryant, this is the next fiefdoms list, I think. So Emerald on horse with a lance, 2 knights on horses with lances, 7 men at arms, 3 axemen, 3 clansmen, 2 knights with weapon swaps. 4 long on horse, 5 men at arms, 3 axemen, 3 clansmen, 2 knights of weapon swaps, 1 knight with horse and lance. To win here, 10 black roots, 7 spears, and a treasure seeker. Comes in at 45 models and 11 boosts.
Yeah.
So many things.
Just another big dollar Arthur army. But this Josh always brings dollar Arthur, doesn't he?
Yeah, a lot of the Scots love their fiefdoms.
Loves the fiefdoms.
With the llama.
They seem to be very well used over in Scotland.
The fiefdoms benefit nicely from the treasure hunter because it's just like, here's a lad who will call 3 heroic shoots on me.
Yeah. They're cool list.
That's fair enough.
I felt like they never appeared, and now I see them all the time though. That's the only thing.
They're good. They're good, solid army. To be fair,
They are. Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Just
always
expensive to
appear.
buy.
Yeah.
yes.
And they look
They always
great.
appear once the Scots come over.
Yeah. Yeah. I love Jamie's one. It's just great. Just those coloured knights. They're just class. Our very own Shay, top new player of the year.
He's very good. He's good.
He
lad.
is indeed. He is indeed. It's good to see him
Best
again.
newcomer of last year.
And
Dave once again becoming the Internet Explorer of any chat he's in.
just a slight delay. So yeah, he's bringing his tried and tested. I don't know if he often does. He always bring Asa, big Aragorn. Not too sure.
No, you know what I mean.
Oh,
Usually
it's always
Boromir,
Boromir.
Yeah. So interesting.
Bit different.
So we have Warband 1, Aragorn with an armored horse, 9 Fountain Court with shields, and 9. What does that say?
Warriors Minister.
Warriors Minister.
Warriors Minister with shields.
Horse
Just tin
stalls.
cans.
Tin cans indeed. Warband 2 in gold with 5 tin cans with shields and 6 with shields and spears. Warband 3 Madrigal 10 Rangers with spears and 715 points on the button it should be. It's just this list with Aragorn instead of Bozza.
Yeah, it's all tin cans.
Yeah.
It's interesting. You don't see Ingol all that much, which is nice. It's usually,
Yeah, I like Ingol.
There's a lot of
Shay's
people
used him
using
before.
him
He's
at
nice.
the minute in our
Yeah.
group. There seems to be quite a few.
he's a good lad. Just
Well, he does
the not losing ground
not
is quite
backing away.
interesting.
I think Dave Wade uses him a bit as well sometimes. So I've had a bit of experience.
He
with
kind of
him.
tends to ally him. But
Yeah.
I like him. It's a good list. It's a decently sized list, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
10,
Nice to see
15, 33,
Or-
34, 35, 36. Well, 37 odd, but that's with the treasure tier. That's still quite a lot with Aragorn in there.
Yeah, it is. Big Asa.
And Aragorn is.
I think it's more
and
than that.
Aragorn will very quickly, if he's allowed to, will very quickly
18,
bring
11.
any deficit numbers down to a very, very small one.
41,
I got
42,
models.
42 models with a treasure. hunter.
42.
Yeah, 43 with a
Okay,
treasure
must have
seeker.
missed something out there.
So
He's got a big old army.
Yeah, it's big.
Yeah.
Big and a lot.
And on top of having Aragorn in there to just really ruin someone's day.
and like
Big army
very
at defense 7, lads.
very
With
solid.
King Aragorn.
Yeah.
Like Fountain Court with shields and lots of tin cans. Like it'll be hard to
It'll
shift
be
it.
tough to chew through that.
Yeah.
If you don't have an answer to Aragorn, he's going to rip through your army.
Yeah.
Let's go down to Nicky, Army of Thror and the Iron Hills Green Alliance. Warband 1, Army of Thror. Thror is the leader. 9 Guardians of the King, 9 Warriors of Aragorn with Spear and Shield. Warband 2 is Iron Hills with Dane on the boar. He's got 10 Iron Hills Warriors with Spear, 5 Iron Hills Warriors with crossbows, 1 Iron Hills Warrior with a banner and spear, and 1 Goat Rider. Then Treasure Hunter, Grimble, Iron Pick, and Whisker Tiff. It's Nicky, so I imagine this is probably going to look pretty mad. It's probably printed something nuts. 37 models.
So it's not Godzilla then.
that don't. If Nessie can get it on a 25mm base,
Well,
like
what a shit. He should have at least tried to.
Yeah.
I mean, just glue it on top. You don't have to see the base. It is on it, you know. But yeah, 37 models, hard to shift, I would say. Like they're fairly old, dirty defense on them.
And Dane is a bit of a truck.
Yeah,
How
he
many
is.
models?
37.
That's
Good
not
for
too
the
bad.
world.
So
I keep thinking about how I'm going to have a tough time here, and I keep remembering what Alex's list is. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
this is going towards the
It's
a
bottom.
lot of D7 defense 4 stuff kind of popping up. Fight 4.
Yeah. It's going to be
37 models is a lot.
Sure,
for
look,
dwarves.
I only played for team, so
got more dwarves than I got as an elves, so he's done pretty decently. I suppose these ones are a bit cheaper, aren't they? The Warriors Werebore. They're
A
the
little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, small, but they're about 3 points cheaper or 4 points cheaper or something like that.
But yeah, it's not bad. Should do quite well. I think he's
No,
a
I
bit of
like
experience.
it. The first game is going to be potentially, depending on the role you get for the treasure keeper, the first game will be tough, but every game after that will be just better and better.
Yeah. So it'll be
Even up
interesting.
until the last game, they don't mind that at all.
He'll scale, but he's like, and Thor's got that ring thing, doesn't he? So
Dane gets
Oh yeah, the
master
redrawn, he does.
so not bad. Be interesting to see that.
No, I like it.
I haven't seen his Iron Hills part of it yet, so looking forward to that. Nick Andrew. So coming in with the depths of Moria LL. So probably what it says up in the tin. Warband 1, big Balrog with 10 Goblin Prowlers and 8 Goblin Warriors with bow and spear. Warband 2 is a Goblin Captain with shield, Black Shield Drummer, 2 Black Shield Warriors with spear, and 5 Goblin Warriors with shield. Warband 3 is a Black Shield Shaman, 6 Goblins with shield and spear, and it is 36 warriors, 18 halfway, and 9 1/4.
Yeah. So it seems small, which it is, but you can't break it until you've done at least 5 wounds to the Balrog. So
That ain't easy.
a lot of prowlers. I suppose he heard the fact he was getting a free Goblin Captain. He goes, "Oh God, it's goblins!" Okay.
I know. I mean, the Balrog could get if he happened to be the one to pick up a lot of the artifacts. That would be interesting.
That would be funny.
Yeah,
Just the Balrog with a load of rats.
Yeah, bad. Yeah.
And
So
to be fair, and it's a leader who won't care about the negative effect of having the rats.
yeah,
No.
shit.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No,
Good
like,
point.
yeah, it's grand. It's gonna be very annoying in the last mission if you come up against it.
Yeah.
It's another list that benefits a lot from having the free 3 Might Hero.
Yeah.
It's
It'll be fairly scary. Goblin Cap. How many Black Shield Shamans are there?
There's
One?
only one.
That's not the worst in the world, but it's still going to be annoying for people.
Shaman.
So everyone, one warrior banner is going to be like, oh, for God's sake.
Yeah, I've had my Legos' bow shattered before. It's heartbreaking.
Oh, it's not good.
Yeah, so that will be interesting for this
No,
tournament.
I do like it.
Kind of works for this one. We'll do this one as well. So this is Tim's. He's the second Rangers of Mirkwood. I do hear he's a great guy, so that might counter it. Not that Marty's not, but Leggy Prince of Mirkwood with Elven Cloak, 6 Mirkwood Rangers, 3 Sentinels. I love this one because it's really Sentinel heavy. Tutorial with Elfbow, 5 Mirkwood Rangers, 3 Sentinels, and Warband 3 Mirkwood Ranger Captain, 5 Rangers, 3 Sentinels. It's got 9 Sentinels.
I don't mind that one as much because it's loads of Sentinels, so there's a lot less bows shooting at you.
That's at least fun.
It's good crack.
I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah.
No, like I mean, that's more fun.
I wouldn't call it fun.
It's less bad. It's not fun.
It's more fun than all the extra bows. It's It'd be horrific for my army still. All the low courage models.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of dancing about going on in your army and their Sentinels for sure.
I really hope that they draw each other the first round and go, right, you just play in the corner.
That happened to me and Marty, and like literally in a tournament.
Which one of you is going to go forward first?
Yeah, I stepped out, got shot. He stepped out, got shot, and we're like, it's going to be a draw on it. We're not going to move.
You just get what you deserve.
Yeah, pretty much. It was funny though.
Yeah,
for what it was. So yeah, not too much to say on that one, other than
it's just a bow legion. There's not much else you can say, but it's going to shoot you.
Yeah, it's going to shoot you. It's going to play little tunes.
It's just how it's going to be.
Yeah. Then we've got Roman number 12, Bjorning's Legendary Legion. Again, I feel like a lot of these lists speak for themselves. It's just going to be Bjorn, Treasure Seeker, 7 Bjornings with a hand and a half axe, Grim Bjorn, 5 Bjornings, Great Bow with an axe, 3 Bjornings, hand and a half axe. Classic Bears list.
Bjornings are tough. They're annoying to kill.
I managed to kill Grim Bjorn with Augurs recently. I just thought it was hilarious.
Nice.
But yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's going to be another one of these because I think Colin is going to bring bears as well.
I hadn't mentioned she might bring Ents, but just because I've heard she brings Ents quite a lot. But, could be, I suppose. So yeah, on to number 13. Tim Spear, Kingdom of Khazard Doom. Warband 1, we get Durin, King of Khazad Doom. He's the leader. 1 Dwarf Warrior with a banner. 5 Hearthguard. 4 dwarf warriors with shield, and 2 with a bow. Warband 2 is a king's champion with his 2 heralds, 4 iron guard, 4 dwarf warriors with shield, and 2 dwarf warriors with dwarf bow. Warband 3 is a dwarf king with throwing axes, 4 iron guard, dwarf ranger with dwarf longbow, and the treasure hunter or captain with a pick. 715 points, 32 models, breaks at 16, quarters at 8. I always like seeing a bit of Khazad-dûm. Interested in throwing out an orc in as the treasure hunter with it, just as a bit of a wee throw up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an odd thing to specify.
I don't know, it just feels like a random orc sitting in the middle of like a group of dwarves just
Power the bugs.
The thing is not as like throwing a dwarf with a shield or a dwarf shield or something.
I did make a D&D character once, which was completely unrelated, but it's just reminded me of it, who was an orc that was raised by a different race and was very racist towards orcs. So maybe that's he's used to be raised by dwarves. Don't call him an orc, or he'll go mental. So yeah, it's a nice list.
Yeah, it's solid. It's kind of small and slow, but yeah, I think it's pretty solid overall.
Dwarves are small and slow. Yes, it makes sense.
Very dangerous over short distances.
Yeah, I like it. Good to see it. I'm not familiar with Tim, so it'd be nice to meet him. The absolute legend, Garrod McGinley, bringing the Pits of Dolgul, their legendary legion. This is his new army. Warband 1, Azog on the White Warg, Gundabad orc with banner, shield, and spear, Gundabad orc with shield and spear, Gundabad orc with shield, Hunter orc with warhorn, Hunter orc with bow ×2, and 3 in the broken. Warband 2, Keeper of Dungeons, Hunter orc with bow ×4, and 5 of them, with bows, and 5 of them without bows. Warband 3 is a Hunter orc captain with a Fell Warg, Hunter orc on Fell Warg ×4, and 2 Hunter orcs on Fell Warg with bow. 33 models, so again quite low on it. 17 to break, 8 to quarter.
He will be 34. Is the hero listed, or will it be? It's 30. Is it 34 with the hero, or is
I think
it
it's 30. Overall? I think it might be 34 with the hero. Let's see, Azog. So there's one.
I didn't see treasure hunter in there.
7, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, 21, 26, 27, 31, 33. Yeah, so it's with the treasure 34.
Still low.
Yeah.
Considering an army that's not exactly sturdy. So Azog has to. I mean, Azog will kill a load of things. So
he will. Yeah, that's the big thing about it.
Yeah, I think he's just busting to throw Azog into stuff. And the keeper, and just to use terrain.
And you go.
Yeah,
it is a nice legion. I like it.
Yeah,
Azog's Warband.
What is it, sir?
Has he put train in Azog's Warband?
He has.
Yes.
I don't know. I think train's better as a deployment drop.
Yeah, just to get a bit of
He's just a bit of a mad model. I don't think he's used it before.
Yeah. I don't really think the keeper's great either, but I'd rather just have like a Gundabad captain. But
no, the keeper's not great.
You're just about team, Alex.
Yeah.
Oh, sure. Look.
Fucking here we are. Now you're just making optimization calls, like.
Yeah, sure. just because I'm only about team doesn't mean I don't know how to play the game, you know.
Yeah, it's not just because you're about team that you don't know how to play the game.
He loves his cool models. I think a lot of it is an excuse just to use very certain models.
And his painting is really good.
Nice. It is. It's a fun legion to play as well.
Yeah,
it'll be a pain to deal with as well. It is.
It's also a slow burn. I think he's been working up on it for quite a while, so it's probably just a case as well of like what he currently has.
Have a warhorn,
you know.
Yeah,
so I believe that might be a conversion as well. So knowing Garrod, it'll look pretty good.
It does look great. Nice looking army anyway.
I would like to fight it.
Do you think he's going to use I forgot the name of it. What's the name of his character?
Oh, Gator.
Gator.
He's going to use Gator as a
I don't know if he's using Gator actually. I'm not sure. I'll have to ask him what it is.
Like he has to bring back out Gator, like.
I suppose. Yeah, makes sense. Because he's remade. I'm pretty sure he's like remaking Gator in the form of a hunter orc or something now as well.
Oh, okay.
So we'll see. He's very, very inventive as usual. Over to Steven Surgener and Minas Tirith. So he's recently picked these guys up. I think he's getting quite back into it, which is good to see. So. Warband 1, Gandalf the White with Glamdring, Narya Shadowfax, Staff of Power, he's the leader. 2 Knights of Minas Tirith with heavy armor, horse, lance, shield, will opt. 5 Rangers of Gondor with armor and a bow and spear, and 7 Warriors of Minas Tirith with heavy armor, shield, and
Oh
sword.
boy.
Did Stephen submit with Battle Scribe? Because
I actually think that this is my fault, because this is one of the lists that I had to rewrite, and then I actually fixed it, and whatever way this is loaded.
Yeah, it's just it's fine, but there's just too much information.
Those bits. I'm pretty sure that the condensing though was me.
But so far, it looks like it's going to be small because I can see Barmir in the next warband.
Big,
it's 2 warbands.
Balza, Captain of the White Tower, heavy armor, Horde of Gondor, horse, shield, sword, banner, Minas Tirith. 2 Knights of Minas Tirith with heavy armor, 1 horse. 2 Knights with lance, shield, and sword. 5 Rangers Gondor with armor, bow, spear, and 7 Warriors of Minas Tirith with shield. 10 bows, 30 models. So it is on the short side for a Minas Tirith army, but 2 big heroes.
It's because you've got 2 stonking heroes in the middle of it.
I love it. I'm all for it.
Those guys could do a lot of work. And I do like seeing Gandalf the White because people don't really bring him that much.
There's 2 of those. 2 Gandalf the Whites, I think.
Nice to see.
Yeah. So I think again, I think he's quite limited on what he actually has because he's only recently picked him up. So
it's nice to see him though.
It is. It's good that he's getting back into it. Robert Devereux. I don't know if I know Robert.
He was at
Dublin. He's new enough to play. Well, not new. I don't know if he's new enough, but he's new enough to playing from, and he's in Dublin.
I think he's been to a few events now, a couple of one-days, I think.
Cool. Be good to meet him. He's bringing Rivendell and Numenor, which usually kicks the shit out of me anytime I play against it. Not a good experience, but it's a great list. Elendil, the High King of Gondor with and Honor with horse and shield. Big Daddy Elendil. 5 Warriors of Numenor with shield and 4 with shield and spear. 5 Warriors of Numenor with bow and spear. 1 Warrior of Numenor with banner, shield, and spear. And Mistorian, the treasure hunter. Warband 2, Aristor. Interesting. 4 High Elf Warriors with shield and spear. 4 High Elf Warriors with bow and spear. 2 High Elf Warriors with shield. Warband 3, Círdan. 4 High Elf Warriors with shield and spear. And 2 High Elf Warriors with bow and spear. 715 points, 35 models.
Yeah, it's
I like it.
fairly standard enough Elendil Círdan list, so it should be fairly
sturdy.
Decently annoying to deal
that
with.
kind of army really suffers from not having might, but that's not an issue this time.
Yeah, you have an extra 3. It should do fairly well. It's gonna be very annoying. I don't want to play against it.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Elendil's always just a pain.
He is. And Círdan combo is just a nightmare.
Yeah, Círdan's great.
I absolutely do not want to play this myself.
No, not at all. As I said, it historically kicks the shit out of me. So I'm sure
it's very good.
Yeah. It's just kind of like
kicks the shit out of me too.
So fuck that. I'm sure you're a lovely guy, Robert, but moving on. Gareth
nobody wants to play it.
Yeah, pretty much. Gareth, another legend and scholar, always comes with a fun Grand Army of the South. This time he always brings something different.
Oh jeez.
Sildan the Serpent Lord with armored horse.
15 Serpent Riders.
15 Serpent Riders. War Mimic of Harad. Commander Russ weapons and 12.
Going hard.
Bow and poison arrow. Banter. So yeah, that's one that will just be a swinger if you come out against that at the wrong time.
Improve this army.
So interesting. I do like seeing a mimic. There seems to be a lot of them at the minute. Like the last few tournaments I've been to, there's been at least one mimic.
Yeah, everybody's bringing a mimic now.
Yeah, it's mad.
Where's your mimic?
2. What? Sorry, where's my one?
Where's your mimic?
Nice place for team.
You have to borrow it.
In the shop.
Oh, sorry, where's somebody else's mimic that you're using?
Yeah.
It's in my house or it's in Bunting's house.
So Dave Wade's list. It's going to be a classic Dave Wade list. Denethor, Stewart of Gondor. Stewart of Gondor. 6 Warriors of Minas Tirith, 6 shields. 6 Rangers of Gondor with 6 spears, and 3 Knights of Minas Tirith with 3 shields. Warband 6, Balza, Captain of the White Tower with his lance, his shield, and his horse. He's got 8 tin cans with 8 shields and a banner. 7 guards of the Fountain Court, 4 of them have shields. Warband 3, Angbor the Fearless, 7 clansmen of Lamadon, 4 axemen of that place, and 4 men at arms of Dol Amroth. 48 models.
Shit.
It's a lot of models.
That's a lot.
There's a lot of models, yeah.
And it's got Stewart.
That's the biggest so far, isn't it?
That doesn't have his thing in it either. So add in another model for his treasure hunter.
Jesus.
Yeah.
An extra 3 might.
Barmir is Lance Shield Horse. He does like the Lance Shield Horse, Barmir.
Just charges at people and cleans up.
I love Barnard Lance. He's a good lad.
He did whiff last time I played him. He was just rolled so bad, like Purdy with his Barner like a Sentinel actually killed Immerhill. It's quite funny. But yeah, typically he does a lot better than that. And he knows.
So that list is definitely not short on might.
Nope. Or bodies. Or punch, really. It's got a decent bit of punch as well.
You'd have to try in order to have less than 9 might at this event.
Yeah. Because of the treasure hunter.
Yeah.
So yeah. Onwards to number 19, David Murphy. Yourself, sir. Warband 1, the leader is Witch King, 1 horse, 3-3-15. 1 Cave Troll was with a hand and a half hammer. Didn't write that bit. 1 Spectre, a 1 Orc with banner, 7 with shield, and 7 with spear and picks. Warband 2, Barry White, 2 orcs with 2-handed axe, 5 orcs with shield, 5 orcs with spears and picks. Warband 3, Gully, 2 orcs with shield, 2 orcs with spears and picks.
Right?
Yeah, it's
my treasure hunter's
Sounds like a lot. Sounds like a lot of fucking shite, to be honest.
What's your treasure hunter, Dave?
He's meant to be in the Witch King's Warband.
He's in
What
there.
is it?
Magic one.
And yeah, Strand, it is a lot of shit.
It is a lot of shit.
Dave's tired of people calling him shite all the time, so he's tired
Should have
to
busted the
Angmar again. Yeah.
Loving it. He's got a
Had
Cave
enough.
Troll. Cave Troll's fun.
Yeah.
It is.
Cave Troll's great.
I love cave trolls are one of my favorite monsters, to be fair.
Yeah, they're
They're very good.
They're
Trolls
great.
are normally not great in this game, but a Cave Troll is actually really good.
Yeah, it's smaller base. It's got a hand and a half hammer.
Burley goes a long way to make him just lift.
Yeah. Yeah.
He
Love
will
it.
put in a shift, especially in Angmar where you have lots of match to help him along.
Mm.
He's paralyzed something, he's going to kill
He's
it.
also a great lad because he's going to take arrows for Gulliver.
Good point.
Yeah. Number 20 is Hampshire. I think this was all it was sent as a name, so just Hampshire, I think.
Is this Hamish?
Just to
Yeah,
this
this is
is a
Hamish.
place, isn't it?
This is definitely
Yeah.
Hamish. It's just sent through as
Yeah.
Hampshire, but it is that's a good point. It's definitely Hamish because I know what his list is. Pits of Doggle there. Warband 1, Azza 1 White Warg, 1 Gundabad with banner, shield, and spear, 1 Fell Warg, 4 Gundabads with shield and spear, 7 Hunter Orcs, 3 Hunter Orcs with bow. Warband 2, Keeper with a Fell Warg, 4 Gundabads with spear and shield, 5 Hunter Orcs, and 2 Hunter Orcs with bow. Warband 3, Hunter Orc Captain, Fell Warg, 5 Gundabads with spear and shield, 4 Hunter Orcs, 2 Hunter Orcs with bow. 43 models, 7 bows. So 2
Good, a lot of
pits.
models again.
Yeah.
That's a much bigger area than the other Azog,
Yeah.
isn't it?
He doesn't
And 10
have
models more.
keeper, or does he? He does have keeper.
We'll have the Keeper.
Interesting.
The fuck? What did
Does
he
he
do?
have?
There's more
Does he have a
Gulliver
Warhorn?
I'm not sure. Doesn't look
Is
like he has a
Warhorn
Warhorn
in there?
No Warhorn.
Keeper, Hunter,
That's
Captain.
30 points.
Yeah, they're expensive.
That's fair.
But
I like
yeah,
this
big
one.
army.
I like this one better because it has more Gundabad Orcs. More durable.
it's good that they're both different as well. Like it's just crap when 2 armies, like the 2 legendary legions that we have, like in terms of the doubles, they're both different, which is just nice in some way.
Yeah.
So yeah, very much again explains itself. Hunter Orcs doing Hunter Orc stuff, Fell Orcs charging you when you think you can't be charged, and yada yada.
Very
And
good one,
over
to be fair.
to this guy, I'm not sure if I've heard of him before, Alex Nieves. Neves.
What?
Yeah, he's probably really good at the game. He's probably really good.
Bringing a list entirely of his own creation.
Oh,
So the leader is
Many
Gandalf.
knights.
Gandalf on horse. Aragorn Strider on horse with armor and elven cloak. 5 Dunedain with spear and just a 6.
Wait a second, you didn't give him Anduril. Okay,
No, he didn't. No.
And then
You
Dunedain.
need him to have Anduril when you've got no
Dunedain.
models. To Aragorn.
that's not themey, Ivan. It has to be themey.
You
Has
need.
to
Oh,
stay
okay,
on.
listen, I
Alex
thought this
Snyder's
wasn't
having
too
to
bad, but I just
Has
think it's
to
not great.
stay
now.
on. Has to stay on theme.
Alex Snyder does having a cloak is thematic. You're not
Yeah,
in
that was a
Lothlorien
cloak.
yet.
That's not thematic.
He grew up with the elves. He was
But he
definitely
didn't have it
given
until he
one.
got to
I
Lothlorien. That's
I
the
don't
theme.
hear it. Don't want to hear it.
All right, Alex.
He-
Crazy person.
He was
Also,
probably
they
given a cloak in Lothlorien.
There's holes in your theme here, I believe. Alex.
Jesus. But yeah,
So-
Anduril would have been. I think you need Anduril to be effective when you've
Well,
only got.
it was still
like-
it was still in pieces, so there was nothing I could do about it.
You're not going to like the Azog lists.
You know
Yeah,
what?
so
Maybe
then-
you take out this in your role because it's going to be not great.
So anyway, moving on from
Poor Aragorn. Yeah, he's not.
But-
Aragorn just won't kill enough. He needs to kill things.
moving on
Aragorn's
from
gonna
Nudi's
evaporate.
worst off list.
What do you mean Nudi's list? He had no help in making that, definitely.
Number
Really not,
22.
because you didn't take any advice of having Andrew.
22
Alex,
is Harry.
are all these models yours, or are you borrowing them from Nudie?
He's buying most of them
I'm
for me.
bringing Gandalf.
Who's
Oh,
bringing
yeah,
Aragorn?
You're at least
That's
contributing
it.
somewhat. I
Ben.
suppose.
Ben's bringing Aragorn, is he?
No, he's giving me Aragorn.
All right.
Very nice. So number 22 is Harry Parkhill.
Hopefully.
Haven't seen
All
Harry
right,
in a
so
while.
Harry go
Because
with.
I know it's nice to see Harry coming over. He's on the chase soon, I believe. I must be
He is actually,
Yeah,
yeah.
he is.
Yeah. So just so everybody knows, just to spread the word on that a bit more. I think it's like January 5th or something.
Jeez, I hope we didn't spread the word too much, and then he bottles it.
I think he's already done it, though, hasn't it? It's already been recorded.
Oh, it's already gone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I suppose he probably wouldn't have been shouting from the rafters if he did make a fool of himself.
I
So
suppose, yeah. Hopefully it all's well. So Warband 1, Prince Imi, Mike did with Lance. I rewrote this, so this is my writing. 10 men-at-arms, 2 clansmen of Lamadon. Warband 2, Gandalf the White and Shadowfax, 9 tin cans with shield and spear, 1 tin can with shield, and a knight with shield. Warband 3, Madril, 3 rangers with spear, 3 tin cans with bows, 32 models, 6 bows. I think Harry likes to bring stuff that travels easily as well. So
He does, yeah.
yes, last week he brought
Aragorn
and Gandalf.
And Gandalf.
Yeah.
Because it was like, how can I just have the least amount of models in this case?
Yeah. He's still at 32. He's not doing bad with.
No, is that doing too
Oh,
bad?
fine.
So yeah, be nice to see him.
It should be nice. It's nice to see Gandalf.
It is. I guess the 2 of them. It's good to see 2 of them. 3 emeralds so far. 4.
Yeah, it's a lot of more
Yeah.
emeralds than I was expecting.
A lot of emeralds. Stevie McChrystal, X never ever marks the spot. I just like that he named it. So Return of the King Legendary Legion. Stevie's very new to the game, rolled his first war game dice in August, I believe.
Nice.
So he's really, really enjoying the crack. So let's see what he's got. Leader Azza with Andril, 2 dead with spear, 2 dead with shield, Warband 2, Gimmers, 1 dead with spear, 1 dead with shield, Warband 3, Leggy, 1 dead with spear, 1 dead with shield, Warband 4, King, 2 dead with spear, 2 dead with shield, Warband 5, Herald, Warband 6, Treasure Hunter, and it's 18 models. I wouldn't have put the Herald in. I would have just condensed them a bit more.
This
Oh,
is
yeah, no,
just
Herald's a fair call.
Great.
Well, it's not the Heralds aren't great. Heralds are fine. It's the fact that he already has Gimli and Legolas and Aragorn.
Yeah, but
I think he just
this
wants
is
to
just-
use everything.
Yeah,
So-
yeah.
This is just a list that someone took to like my event last year. These are all the heroes you can take.
Yeah,
Yes, take them up.
pick them all.
It's
A lot of
it's actually a more annoying list than I thought something like it. Though it's like it's actually really annoying, even though there's low numbers. If you can't always kill the ghost reliably, the heroes just go through your army.
Yeah, and the
Yeah.
might like what 3, 6,
And he's got the extra hero that'll actually do damage as well.
10, 13
Yeah.
might. Yeah. Oh, what does the Herald have might?
No,
He gives the king might
He
points.
gives
with
him
move
back.
points.
So yeah, so 13 might base, and then like,
Plus, you got to remember the 3 from the
yeah. So I mean, yeah. So I think with him. So yeah, not bad, and it's nice and easy. I sort of told him it's a nice army to play. You know, when you're just getting into the game, because it's very.
Yeah,
sort
it
of
does take a lot of
straightforward.
the rules out of the game for
It
you.
does. It's nice that way, and it just tends to perform decently against most things. So. Daniel McKendry is number 24, another very new player, bringing in some Isengard. Love to see Isengard. So he's got leader Saruman on horse. He's got Grima with him, 3 berserkers, 5 Urkai with shields, and 8 with pikes. Warband 2 is Lurch with a shield, 7 Urkai again with shields, and 2 pikes. Warband 3 is Vrasky with 4 scouts with bow and 4 crossbows, 33 models. Bit low in the numbers. Again, think he's kind of using everything that he actually has available to him in terms of models.
it's low in numbers, but it's actually not bad. It's 33 with Saruman and 2 other names.
You're right, yeah, 34. Yeah.
But like,
That's pretty
and 'cause
good.
It is all Urkai too.
And the
It's not-
treasure hunter. Yeah.
And you have another good hero being subbed in.
Yeah.
It is low
Ah.
model count, so there's this that will hurt it, but Saruman should be able to, with a bit of canny play, should be able to level up a lot of it.
Mhm.
Yeah, definitely.
Just Sorcerer's
Right.
Blast every single turn at a 4+. It's like cool.
And then
It's the only spell he
Grima.
has, as far as I'm aware.
Apparently,
Yeah, Source of Blast is the only thing he has.
Yeah, it's all anything he
Whenever I
has,
play,
yeah.
whenever I play Little David Sarban, it's the only spell he casts, like turn after turn after turn.
It's just so effective.
It is.
Like, oh, you transfix someone, just Source of Blast them. Same job.
Yeah, it's so effective.
Rick
So yeah,
Dream is nice as well because there's more heroes you can.
there's more
fuck up.
might. Yeah,
You
so
know,
like,
yeah.
Points to mess up.
And to be fair, so far there's not that much offensive magic either. I know it's like Gandalf stuff, but there's not like a load of raids floating around.
no.
I think I have the only. Oh no, there's 2.
Connor Kerr has a test
Connor
power
has
raid
one.
Yeah.
that won't really last too long against the Saruman.
Do you know what? That makes my Barmer happy that I haven't seen too many crazy casters or too many raids.
So yeah, it'd be good. We played like a Christmas game and he brought a bunch of guys. Saruman was probably just a bit too much because we were all like quite low points with it. It was like 4-on-4 and we all got like 250 points. Something ridiculous like that. It was quite funny. So we didn't get a chance to try him. So he gets a chance to try him now. So it'll be good to see. 25, Stephen Tennyson, the Iron Halls of Thrandian. I have done his
Oh, he's
army.
back out.
I don't think I've met Stephen. So another.
He's a good lad.
illustrious-
He hadn't played there for God over a year,
But he's playing
Over
very
a
much
year.
something.
or at least
of
not an
a-
event. He would have been playing like local
years.
stuff.
I think 2 years. I think.
His list is very much of my flavour. That's what I always called mine, so I just dubbed it the Iron Halls of Thrandian in honour of that. Warband 1, Thradders, 1 horse, heavy armour and circlet, 6 palace corp with shield and spear, 5 elves with bow, 1 elf with banner and shield, and 6 elves with shield. Warband 2 is Dane on board, 8 dwarves with shield and spear, a goat rider, 5 crossbows, 34 models. I don't think Thran has the extra sword though. I think he's just going pure support.
Horse, heavy armor, and circlet. Ooh, that's an interesting choice.
Yeah, I nearly sacrificed the circlet for the sword with him.
Yeah,
You want the fight?
the sword, as far as I'm concerned, like the only 2 upgrades you actually need on Turners are heavy armor and sword.
Yeah.
The circlet's nice to get the tower and stuff.
Circlet's
It's
nice,
nice, yeah.
but I wouldn't take
It's
the
not
circlet before the sword.
necessity. Yeah, for sure. No.
Having
Yeah.
a
He's
2
what,
attack.
he's 2 attacks.
2 attacks,
Yeah,
yeah,
2 attacks to
yeah.
fight 6 instead of
Yeah,
3 attacks to fight 7 is
it's a big difference.
it's a big deal.
Massive, yeah.
Especially if you
Yeah.
get off your horse, you go to 4 as well, and
You have to be playing this version of Thranduil very defensively.
Yeah, he's pure sport. Has to be pure sport.
Yeah.
So yeah.
in which case I'm surprised he didn't get a bow or something just to plink away with his 2+.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He's just got Dane
Drop-
to
you can
try
maybe get rid of
and
the horse as well.
he fucking charging and wrecking boys, so he might be.
He does
okay.
have Dane, I'll give him that.
Yeah. And the crossbows are nasty. You'll tend to forget
And
about
the
those
elves will
sometimes
still
when the
kill
elves are there.
things.
Yeah. So
I actually think that list would have been like fantastic if it had the sword, because you have the extra 3 might for March and everything else as well with the
yeah, decent amount of models for like such an elite army.
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, looking forward to it. 26, so nearly there. There is 29 lists. I double checked. So 26, Chris Cousins, leader, Gwahir, Warband
You love to
2.
see it.
I know, always the case. Warband, the ultimate spot prize winner, as I have now discovered. Warband 2, Dwarf King with throwing axes, 5 dwarf warriors with bow, 7 with shield, 1 banner and shield, 2 rangers with throwing spears. Warband 3 is a dwarf captain with shield, 4 rangers with bow, 6 warriors with shield, and 2 rangers with throwing weapons. Warband 4 is leggy on horse with armor, and a sentinel, and 2 Mirkwood elves with glaives, and Angry Reggie, the treasure hunter.
It's just an absolute mishmash of armies slammed together.
Yeah.
It's high model count though, I'd say. It's 7, 12, 13, 15, 12, 27. Still 35. What, 35 models there?
Fairly
With a
classic.
Gwahir.
It's a fairly classic like soup list, I suppose. Throw stuff together. Elves,
Yeah.
dwarves, Gwahir.
Gwahir, a leggy, a couple of dwarf kings, or sorry, dwarf king, dwarf captain isn't bad. The random, I never really understand when people take just Mirkwood elves with glaives. It's
just spears.
Yeah.
5/5 spears for dwarves.
Yeah, I suppose.
It's just because the army
just
they're
with
in.
the sentinel, I guess. Yeah, for sure. And then on to number 27, last but not least, myself. I had to rewrite this a bit. Heck, no matter what, like Sean brought it in 699 points and told me to add stuff, so I added stuff, which brought it to 733 points, which didn't make any sense. So me and Dave had a bit of a headache earlier figuring it out properly, and this is now 750.
I didn't have a headache.
You didn't, but I was incredibly confused as to how it had happened in that way.
I just counted and said, yeah, it's 722.
But anyway, it is fixed. So Warband 1, leader, Thran Daddy on horse with heavy armor, extra sword, circlet, and the bow. 2 cav with shield, an elf with banner, glaive, and shield. 5 palace guard with spear and shield, 6 elves with shield, 1 elf with bow and glaive, 2 sentinels, and the treasure hunter. Leggy on horse with cloak, 7 elves with shields, 7 elves with bow and glaive, 6 might, 12 bows. Well, that's including Leggy. And
Yeah, not too bad at all.
It's a very familiar list to me.
yeah. It does what it says in the
No,
tin.
it's handy enough.
Yeah.
I've had quite a few
Can't
practice games with
say-
it and haven't managed.
Yeah,
to
I think like
use
its
them yet,
downside
so
there is that it normally has no march, but again, you have the march, you have 3 extra might.
it makes a big difference. Huge
Yeah.
difference. Yeah. Just having that might caddy with 3 might like Leggy just sniping
Yeah.
people and then everyone just staying in throughout.
It really does
There's
help.
no need. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no need for the token like town militia captain.
You just find a wee nook and cranny where you
Fucking,
can
I will have no bad
walk
words
in.
about the token.
No,
Military
that
militia.
captain is busted.
So yeah, it's great.
He's my good friend.
He's fantastic.
Yeah.
He's a good man. So yeah, I'm quite happy with it. I'm looking forward to playing a real list for
No,
the
that looks
first
good.
time in a long time. So we'll see how I go.
I'm-
on with it.
I will have
saying-
to break them out
You
again
saying
at some point
Ents
in the
aren't
near
a
future.
realist, Connor?
What is it? Sorry, Alex.
You saying Ents aren't a realist?
They're not a
Yes.
real list, but they're very
How
wonderful.
could you?
I'm looking forward to not having to kill your ants again.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've took a lot of
I'm gonna have
hits.
to break out Thranduils again at some point.
You
They're
should.
too
They're
fun.
great lads.
They're just
I
lovely.
know.
Like, you go away from them for a while, and then you just start to get a little bit of a feeling to want to go back to them. Like they're just nice killy elves. And then we're gonna have Colleen, who it is rumored he said is playing bears, but the list was not submitted at the time that these
She
were sent
will
through.
either have bears or she'll have Sauron. I think she'll more than likely have bears.
So these weren't late submissions, I should say. That I'm pretty sure these guys actually came on to play late, so they decided to
Yeah.
play. So it's not a case of them being like just not in time. And then Brian is not someone again that I'm familiar with. Not too sure what he's
It's a
bringing.
bunch of names that I'm not familiar with, just nice to see.
Yeah, it is. It's always good. Good numbers, really good numbers.
Oh yeah. Great start to the year.
So yeah, some really interesting 29 lists. So I guess the Buybusters. Anyone know what the Buybuster is?
No,
I
he
do
hasn't
not
Truly
know.
played
just
it.
himself.
Yeah, I'm just wondering what he's going to bring. Maybe one of his monster matches or something. Or the Vanquishers.
You can always get Alex to buy
Hopefully-
bust anyway,
Hopefully
like
not. What? He can always get who by bust then?
Alex.
You should be doing that anyway.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
You'd be in the bottom tables anyway.
No. Dave, I don't want to hear anything from you with your try hardy list just because I was bringing Dave. Okay? You
my
you
try
buy
hard
bust.
list.
Yeah. Anytime Dave brings elves,
My
it
try
means,
hard
it means
clearly
he's
the
trying to win.
worst elf action.
Okay, Dave. Sure.
So we will do.
Alex, you're going to be bottom tail because you're going to forget what the stat of a ranger is.
I really don't know what it is, so probably, yeah.
So Mandrill, man.
Can't forget what you don't know.
So to close off, I guess we will all try and see. So picks. Who do you think will win? Who's your dark horse? Who do you think will actually win? There's a lot of lists here.
Let's just go with form and to say Nudie.
I think you're putting a lot of faith in Dale there, to be honest.
I'm putting a lot of faith in you.
But Dave, you have I think you have got a good shot at doing very well because like the Young Army is like has tools to deal with every mission and it's got a good leader and it's got good killing things. It's
Yes, but
fight and march and everything.
it's also me.
I know it's piloted by someone that's bad at the game, but still.
Maybe Angmar can carry it over the line.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I think I don't have a person I think is going to win it yet. My dark horse is probably Dave Wade
I was thinking just because of the models and the amount of might.
because he's got a lot of models, and Dave usually does quite well, but he doesn't quite tip it over the edge. But I think
Yeah.
this
Yeah, he also has massive.
this
army
weekend
already.
with the amount of models he has and the missions we have, I think he's got a good shout of it, like
Yeah.
of doing very well.
Yeah.
I'd probably
Uh,
pick for a grey horse one of the fiefdoms lists, maybe.
It's harder this time because there's people that we don't know as well, so it's hard to know their play styles and what they're so.
Yeah.
So that definitely
For the
adds.
for the winner person, I'll go first. So I'll just take the easy way out, and I'll just pick the child because I know
Nah.
he's played that list a long time. He usually
There
comes.
is too much faith in that.
You
I'm
usually
gonna-
you podium quite a lot with that army, so
I think dark horse wise, I'm actually going to go Connor Kerr, just because you never fucking know with Connor.
Yeah,
Kerr.
you never know with him.
I suppose.
he is a dark horse.
He just is a
He's
boring
the
dark
literal
horse.
definition of a dark
He
horse.
is, yeah. So yeah, as to who will actually, I really don't know.
It's a tough one for the win. Like
It is. There's a lot of.
You see, I don't think. Well, I know Contest is a bad one for me at the end as well, but I suppose not the end of where we just torpedo Gladriel into like whatever the opponent's leader is. And yeah, kill her there, please. Sound.
no, you want her to get killed by someone who's not leader.
Oh yeah, sorry, because the leader we can.
You don't want to get the X points, yeah.
Whereas their next biggest hitter.
Yeah,
Here are big hitters.
it is a lot harder to
choose
choose this
the
time.
worst leader.
Like there aren't many bad lists, so like it's
There's no real, I would say, meta list.
yeah.
There's nothing bad either. Yeah.
Do you know what's great? The fact that we're just not seeing Emperor Legendary Legions like every
No,
year.
not a single one.
I'm gonna dark horse Harry Parkhill.
Oh,
3 wins first day. I think doesn't know historically three wins, 3 losses.
We'll see if he dark horses the chase as well. Like he might.
Yeah, if I can pick up 3 wins, I'll be happy. Yeah, I mean it's a tough one. I genuinely don't know who I could even think to pick in this instance.
I'm gonna dark horse you, Connor, just to give you that little bit of boost there now.
Just a wee bit.
I think you'll do well.
More pressure.
I think
than
he'll do well.
just-
No.
I think Bunting as well is a good shout.
Bunting's
Yeah,
armies
that's
are also
quite good.
obviously he's good as well.
Yeah. So yeah, it'll be a tough one. It'll be really interesting to see.
Someone just dark horse Alex. Correct.
I think Alex will win. Never mind dark horse.
Yeah, I think I'll win too. Thanks, Connor.
You're welcome, man. You're welcome. Yeah, so it's going to be a good weekend. I'm sort of torn. I really should make a treasure hunter. Like I just don't really have the time, but I really want to make one. So
I'm
just going to use something. I'll probably end up using something daft. I don't know yet. I'll use a squig or something ridiculous.
Use an end.
Yeah,
Use an
it's really
end.
good, actually.
Try using end.
Yeah, choose an end. I'll just
I know what I'm taking with
Try
the
using
hunter.
end.
one
I
hand
realize that now.
stand on like a 25mm base.
you hadn't picked your hunter yet.
I kind of have, but I realized I'm mainly to use one of your dogs.
Oh, for the hunter.
Yeah, I mean, it's dogs like they go hunting things. Treasure hunter like.
A pirate I thought would be cool. It's like a black beard or something.
And imagine a fight 6 dog, 3 attacks.
Being a king.
With Beta Kings
Bane of Kings.
and unstoppable.
And I can also hide them behind like a stone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I was for it once. It's just using a hobbit. I suppose that's sort of split.
That's it, Ivan. I need to borrow one of your dogs. Sold.
Do you know?
I do, yeah.
So just like an
Isn't
invisible.
that wonderful for you?
I mean, you can also drive us up to the north, like.
Nah, couldn't be doing that.
Alex, what's your treasure hunter?
Column.
Yeah.
Is he painted?
Yeah, even it's supposed he has hunting treasure.
I don't have him in my possession yet. No, but he will be.
Alex has
a lot of my
one model of
a lot
his
of my
army
list.
right now.
A lot of my list lives and dies on Ben. Okay, I put my trust in the wrong person here.
Well,
Surely you could have just like gone over to his house at some point in the last week.
Yeah.
yeah, that's right. You live like quite close together. don't you?
To be fair, we had a practice game like 2 days ago, and he didn't bring it, so it's not my fault.
I'm just blaming it on Ben, the person that's providing you with all. the
If you're borrowing the models, to be fair, Alex, it's on you to make sure the models are there.
Nah.
So all that talk about I'm going to have my own models painted, just as we said, horseshit. Just lies.
And now he's only bringing one of his own models.
All my models will be painted at the event. That's
Isn't
not
it
a lie.
model?
No, I have the dismount.
Will they actually though?
One and a half.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it now. Should be a lot of fun.
I am.
Start to the year.
I just was really surprised that the treasure hunters literally just going to be like just a beast model. The fact that they don't really play any other part other than just being a beast is interesting. So
They're going to be cracked by the end of the event.
they are like they're going to be fucking mental. So yeah,
Even like if in the first mission you get your fight 6 3 attacks, they'll be cracked in the first second mission.
yeah, like I just love the idea of Indiana Jones kicking the shit out of people in a Middle Earth, like, and it just sounds
He's coming,
hilarious.
boy. He's coming with spray today. I'm
You just
painting
don't
the
want-
archers and the heroes, and then I'll do the rest of the army plus Indiana Jones tomorrow.
You'll have to get like a minus if you come up against the Serpent Horde or something. You just instantly can't use it. It's too much.
You
too
check
much
if I have
fear.
all my army painted.
I thought he was going to be too small when I got the model first, but the size is
It looks
grand.
perfect. Yeah, it looks great. Yeah, so it looks like it's going to be really good. I am actually going to try and vlog this one, so hopefully I can do it. Just try and get the first one of the year. It's always nice. To try and get that done, see what the crack. And when it's this interesting as well, it's good to get like little pans and videos and stuff of the models. So yeah,
And
should be
again,
good.
it's Harry Parker, and then you can record yourself talking.
And that's what happened with JMac, sure, at Michael's. So fucking like Inception sort of shit. But yeah, sweet. Thanks very much for your time, guys. I really appreciate it.
trouble.
Especially
Have a good
yours,
day,
lads.
and yourself, boys. And I will catch you on the weekend.
I will see you
Perfect.
next year.
See you later.
Yeah. Thanks for
Fucking
watching,
sight.
everyone.
Someone had to say it.
Thanks so much.
Take care.
Take care.
Cheers, luck.